Good morning from the ranch. It is Saturday, March 26th. A little bit cool out this morning, but not too cold, so that's good. But it is a bright, sunny day. Oh my goodness, it's bright. Beautiful blue skies. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? Man, beautiful day. It's gonna be warm. It's gonna be in the 80s today, so that's good, I guess. It's better than 20s. I would say that. It's better than 100s. We got a couple of things we're gonna do today. Oh, can't see me there. We're just gonna do stuff around here. We got a lot of stuff to start picking up. We got to clean up some areas so we can get in and mow them with the lawnmower and weed eat and stuff. So we're gonna still do some little work like that today, and maybe this afternoon we might do some welding. I don't know yet. Maybe. And I got some fence work to do still, so I got some more field fence here, so that needs to go in the pins around the barn area. So we'll get that up either today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow, I imagine. We'll also need to start welding the shop again. I got a few days off and on, a few days off and a few days I have to go to work because meetings I have to be at. Supposed to be on vacation this whole week coming up, just about, but I'm not. Go figure. Anyway, so yeah, we gotta get that done. We got a lot of cleaning up to do around here, like I said. I need to get all the calves into the pens, get them separated from their mamas, and start weaning them. Like I said, we got a couple we need to haul to the sale barn. A little bull calf and another 3-year-old heifer has not had a calf yet that I've seen. So we need to go ahead and cull those two out. So they're not gonna meet what we want here. And so we're gonna cull them, take them to sale barn. So that should be a warning to anybody that buys cattle at sale barn. If you're buying them and bring to your home, if you're buying straight sale barn cattle, usually they're culls. Now you can go to some breeder sales that are happening at sale barns. That's different. Just saying. So you've been warned. We take our culls to the sale barn. Now we cull some good cattle though too, so don't get me wrong there, but not all the time. Yeah, I've seen some people buy some really rank cattle at the sale barns. Anyway, so that's what we got going on. Gotta get the net wrap over here off the tractor. I've been storing it back here. When I undo 2 bells, put 2 bells out, I should say, not unhook, but do put 2 bells out. Got this stuff just gets on everything too. You just put up some expensive bells last night, as you can see, or yesterday, because there's a lot of net wrap right here. The more net wrap you put on, the more expensive the bell is. That's just my philosophy. Anyway, let's head down here. We're gonna leave the bucket on. We got some things to do with the bucket this morning, and we'll set up and take some video of that, and we'll see how much that we actually put out. It's gonna be boring work, so we may just doing manual labor, which I don't know how much of that I want to do, but I'm going to, got to, because I still got to clean this whole area up. I'm not even starting on that today, but all this is gonna be cleaned up. There's cows. We put that liquid feed out yesterday. We put hay out yesterday, so they're chowing down on both. We still got to clean the barn. Still gotta go to the dump with all of this, all of that wrap. That's not all we fed this year. That's just what I could find. We got this set up. What this is gonna be. Oh, there's some trash right there. Probably from all the wind. We got goji berry plants in pots on the back of the house. We kept over winter. I'm gonna put them in here. I got goji berry and elderberry, but mainly goji berry. So I'm gonna move these up somewhere around the house. And these had holes in them, so they're no good for water or anything anymore. I mean, you can see that one's rotted out right there on the side, right there. And so we turn them into planters when they do that. And so we'll get these on the other side of the house somewhere. But still got water in here. I need to get that out. It's lower than what it was. We had a lot of rain, like I said. And we had quite a bit of rain. Oops. One hand and everything here. There we go. And so that's what we got going on today. once we get going here, I'll set y'all up somewhere. And I need to empty that bucket out. Actually, I need to go do a little bit more dirt work on the other side. And, you know, move some dirt around. But I think I'm gonna pick up all these. I got a bunch of concrete blocks I need to pick up and move them over by my fruit trees. So I'm gonna probably do that first. And we'll turn the video on when we get over and start doing that. And y'all can watch me struggling with manual labor. Because I'm tired today. But always tired, it seems like. Anyway, I got a weed garden started in my bucket. But we'll get that out here in a minute. We'll catch y'all here in a few minutes. So I've been out here finding all these blocks. And they were all in this tall grass, underneath dirt and everything. So I think I found them all, blocks and bricks and stuff. Put them in the bucket. I forgot to turn my camera back on. But we're putting them in here. So we're going to get all this in here. I got a couple other things I need to take down to the barn. That's good for, you know, like feed and stuff to be stored in. And that one there is just missing a lid. I think it was trying to make it chicken water at one time. That didn't work too good. But I want to show you this. Wow. This is our plum tree. If you remember last year, this is the tree that the roosters kept getting all my plums out of. And so I thought I was going to have plum flavored roosters later, but the dogs, the stray dogs out here took care of that for me, which pissed me off because I was expecting to eat some plum flavored roosters after they ate all my plums out of this tree last year. I did a little bit of trimming. I probably should have done a lot more because that's a lot of blooms on this tree. So this is the first plum tree that's really come out here for us this year. This one always comes out a little bit early, it seems like. You know, we got, let me go back over here, show you another one. We got this one here. I think this is a Morris, and that might be the Methley variety. This one here is about to come out. You can see it's starting to bud a little bit. You can see right here. There's one right there. And so it's going to be out pretty soon too. We trimmed this one up a little bit at the bottom. Took a couple of suckers off, that kind of thing. And then over here where we've been cleaning up at and filling in this big hole I created. We got, this is a Santa Rosa. It's about to be out. This is one we planted last year. This fall I will trim this back down some. I'm just letting it grow right now. And we got to finish, we put these T-posts, some more T-posts in the other day. We got to finish putting the bracing wire in and stuff to hold that in place, to stake it in place. And this is another Santa Rosa here. You can see, you know, it's about to come out too, so we're good there. And so those are plums. So that's 4 plum trees there. Then we got 2 more back here, and these are coming out today, so that's good. These are what they call elephant heart plums, and a real pretty plum. This is the tree we got from out in Georgia, by the way. Had it shipped in bare root. Man, it's gonna be an awesome tree. And it's coming out now, so that's good. And we got one more back here, and it's starting to come out. So it's just, it gets a little bit less sunlight than that one does in the morning. So you can see it come out. It's another elephant heart. So we got 2 elephant hearts here, 2 Santa Rosas, a Methley, and a Morris, I think is what it is. And so those are coming out. So that's a good thing. So that's why I'm getting all this cleaned up. The good thing, this is where, like I said, this is where the chickens were at before. You used to have a chicken pen in here. This soil is real rich, so I had to bring in some other dirt in here to fill this hole in. And this is all the chicken dirt over here that we had dug out of that hole. So we need to fix, we got some dirt over there too, a dirt mound over there I got to fix too. But once I drop these bricks and stuff and landscaping bricks off and stuff, then I'll come back in with a front end loader here and we'll scrape that out some more. By the way, just to finish the tour right on this section of the orchard, yeah, I almost couldn't think for a minute. These are hood pears. So hood pears, this is a very old traditional pear tree that you'll find. And so we got 2 of these. We ordered these out of Georgia. We put them in back in 1st of February, I think. We just got to finish staking them down so it'll grow straight, but they're about to come out too. I mean, they're shipped bare root out of Georgia, and that's where we've been getting our several of our apple trees at too now. We've been buying Fuji trees from there. And so we're excited about that. So these hood pears, this looks like the variety that we picked all those pears out of last fall. On the field we went and did the hay on, they let us come pick pears also. Man, those pears were awesome. I hope that's it because, man, those things will be good. Then we put this pear in last spring. We bought this down in Jacksonville, Texas, back in my hometown. And at one of the nurseries, actually in Summerfield. And I think this is a Kiefer pear. Kiefer, I don't know how you say it. It's already out, which is amazing. I didn't expect it to be out yet, but it is. And it's another one right here. This one had a little bit harder start. It was so tall, we had to chop it down because the wind was just catching it. It just had one huge spout going up. But it's about to come out, looks like, I hope. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna come out, so that's good, it made it. These are those, these come in those buckets. I'm always worried about the bucket ones. They're hard to get started. And you can lose them real easy. Of course, this is one of our older pear trees we've had here. But we didn't have a pear tree that could actually cross-pollinate with it very good. So I'm hoping these will. So if this one comes out at the same time as this other one over here, or those other two back there, we should get a pretty, a few pears on this tree this year. So it's branched out really good. I mean, these are stout limbs on this thing now. And I'm trying to think of what, I think it's a Bartlett, maybe. Can't remember. I think this is a Bartlett also. We've had a lot of trouble with this pear not doing anything really except for growing sprouts out of the bottom. And but it's starting to grow now. So if we can keep that under control, I think we'll be okay. And let's go over here. These are Granny Smith apples. We bought these down in New Summerfield, Jacksonville, Texas area also. They're blooming out. I love those pink blooms. So we got this one, and we got this one over here too. So two of those, they were in pots, so they're actually doing really well considering. Usually, I have a lot of problems with those when they're potted already. Bare root ones do great for me. This is a Gala apple, Gala, and we'll see how it does. I don't know. If it don't make it, then I'll just take it out and not put nothing here, because it is kind of close to that red oak right there. It's growing crazy. So these are the Fuji apples we bought out of Georgia. This is one we put in last year. Matter of fact, we put in right before the big snowstorm hit and freeze, and it made it through that, and it grew last summer really good. It's a really good shaped tree. It's about to come out. And then we put in these two also. These are Fujis that we bought this year. And you see, these are bare rooted trees, but they're already starting to bloom out. They're coming out of dormancy. So we got that one, and we got this other Fuji right here. So we're excited. These apple trees should do really well here. And this used to be a garden right here, by the way. So the soil is pretty decent here. It's been worked. It's been compost added to it and stuff. And the only reason why we didn't keep the garden here is because it's just so windy on this side of the house that it was just, the wind would just blow everything around like crazy. The garden, once we get the shop done, we'll move over there where the old storage building's at right now. I just want to give you that little quick update, how everything's looking here. And so I got to finish loading these bricks, and we will get them moved over. We're going to take them to my sister-in-law's house. She needs them for some projects she's working on. So I'm going to just set you all right here. I'm just going to get these guys loaded up, and we'll go over there. Oh, they're heavy. Today, my name is Manuel Labor. think she needs the bricks, so I'm gonna put them back over. We got a brick pile back over here, so I'll go put them over there. Then we'll head over there. All right, we're gonna head over there. We're gonna head over to the sister-in-law's place, get these dropped off.